Good evening, everybody. I'm Meteorologist Edward Shaw. We're going to hop on here for a quick update given the fact that we do have some severe weather currently taking place, and that's likely going to be the trends here for the next few days as well, as we're going to be looking at several rounds of showers and thunderstorms developing here over the next few days. That unsettled pattern is here to stick around for the foreseeable future, and it's going to be one that's fueled a lot by the heat and the humidity that's currently within the atmosphere. Looking right now at satellite radar, you can see further out to the east where we do have that severe thunderstorm warning just over parts of Lynchburg. That system exiting parts of Bedford right now and heading further out to the east. Likely going to continue here over the next few minutes, about 30-45 minutes going to be expected for this. But that storm primary threat is going to be damaging wind gusts, so something to watch for there if you're out in that region. And then it looks up a little bit further up to the north, just outside of Lexington. We're getting a little bit of a stronger cell pop-up as well. Let's turn your attention now to the west. You see a few isolated cells towards parts of Roanoke County and then further to the south. But then you also have a little bit more of a line of storms going through parts of West Virginia currently that could very well impact our region later on in the day. Now, I primarily think that the severe risk stays pretty confined to where the severe thunderstorm watch is currently, further out just to the east of I-81 and into parts of central Virginia. Now, flood watch in effect for Halifax County, and you have that flood warning down there as well, given the fact that there's been an excessive amount of rainfall down that way. That expires about 2 a.m., that flood watch. Thunderstorm watch expires about 9 p.m. later on tonight, although we could see a few stray showers and thunderstorms afterwards. The most severe stuff is going to happen beforehand. Now, with that being said, a lot of this, we could very well end up with a few more flooding alerts over the next few days. It's going to be hot and humid, and this is why we are talking so frequently about the flooding risk. You see where a lot of that moisture has come up from parts of the south. Obviously, what was left of Chantal provided quite a bit of excessive moisture within the atmosphere, but there's really just no significant drying out within the next few days, as we're going to just routinely have temperatures and dew points lead to the chance for some isolated convection as well as a few heavier downpours. Let's time everything out for you with Futurecast. So later on tonight, again, we're going to see these storms very isolated in nature pop up and especially fire further out to the east towards 81. Different story for tomorrow. We're going to be watching as we have the chance for showers and thunderstorms developing within our area, and some of these could end up producing some pretty hefty rainfall rates at times, thinking nearly 2 to 3 inches in some areas. So certainly going to be watching the flooding risk for tomorrow with that. However, with any severe thunderstorms we end up seeing, it's going to be largely due to the fact that we have a lot of damaging winds, possibly in excess about 60-70 mile per hour gusts with some of these systems. For that reason, we are under a slight risk tomorrow, primarily east of Roanoke. Going to Thursday more isolated in nature, similar to what we saw yesterday and what we're going to see later on tonight. Most of it happens further to the east, but again, given the fact that we have so much humidity within the atmosphere right now and the heat is going to be kicking, any front that passes going to lead to the chance for some showers and thunderstorms developing. Severe risk for tomorrow. Again, east of I-81, you have that slight risk. West of it, primarily in a marginal risk. Most of this is due to damaging wind gusts that could occur with some of these storms that develop and become more strong. Not so much worried about tornadic development or hail development as well, as this is primarily going to be a wind situation. Flash flood risk, also going to be something to watch for. Level 2 out of 4 right now. That could very well get bumped up to a level 3 out of 4, just given the overall setup and the fact that we've already seen some substantial rainfall in parts of Southside. Tonight, temperatures in the 60s and 70s throughout the region. Pretty mild overall, but just going to feel muggy out there with the fact that we have so much moisture within the area. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler than where we were today, thinking about the upper 80s, low 90s, so closer to seasonable averages, but overall, still just going to feel a lot more humid than it actually is, which is going to lead to feeling a little bit warmer as well. Next few days, summertime heat. It is certainly here, and it's going to be pretty much on average for this time of year. 87 Thursday. We go into Friday, 88 degrees, which is right on the dot with what we usually see this time of year when comparing it to our climatology. And we go into Saturday, a little bit warmer, about 90 degrees overall. And Sunday, rinse and repeat at 90 degrees as well. Next 7 days, again, widely unsettled given the fact that we have so many chances for showers and thunderstorms given the abundance of moisture within our area. But overall, temperatures are going to start cooling a little bit more to seasonal averages as compared to what they've been the last couple days, being pretty significantly above average up into the mid to upper 90s. So a little bit of relief with the temperatures, not so much when it comes to this active weather pattern we're going to be in. Again, hit or miss showers pretty much frequently for the next several days. Could only be a mile or two separating bright sunny skies compared to a frequent downpour. So something to be watching for here throughout the course of this week, but we're going to be monitoring the flooding and the severe storm chances as we go into Wednesday and possibly even Thursday.